Hi everyone, in this video you are going to learn how to write automation test case with Playwright with typescripting or JavaScripting. So this is our manual test case. Today we are going to show you how to write a automation test case with Playwright. We are using ID here VS Code, okay, like we use when you are working with the same with Java, we use Eclipse, right? Same like we have a ID VS Code where we are writing the automation test case today. Today I'm going, this is our manual test case. First we'll execute this test case manually. For the same test case, I'll show you how to write automation test case with the Playwright. Nowadays, many of the organizations are preferring the Playwright over the Selenium. Selenium is the old one. Now the Playwright come into the picture, so that we have a more advantages by using Playwright compared to the Selenium. That's the reason now the organization are moving to Playwright. So today I'm going to show you one automation test case how we can write for our manual test case. This is our manual test case. Now we'll read the manual test case. Verify sign in button is displayed. So now we'll execute the steps manually. Open the application URL. So we'll open the application URL in Chrome browser. Now click on login button. Now go to application. We'll click on the login button, and then what is the third step? Verify sign in is displayed. Sign in button is displayed. Yeah, sign in button is displayed. Now the test case status is passed. I already marked it, so it's passed it. Okay. Now we'll write automation test case for this. So I will open the VS Code. This is my VS Code. So here I'm writing the test case. Okay, I have already defined the title. So you can mention here your title, whatever your test case title is there, right? So you can copy the title. Verify sign in button is displayed and paste it in the here. Okay, now we'll go to steps. Open application URL. So if you want to open application URL, copy the application URL and go here and mention. You need in Selenium, if you want to open application URL, before that we have to write WebDriver is equal to new Chrome driver, right? When you are working with the Java with the Selenium. So and then you will write, right, driver dot get. Okay, and then inside that you will write it. But in when you are working with the Playwright, you don't need to mention, you don't need to open the browser. Playwright will automatically open it. Okay, so you don't need to mention WebDriver is equal no Chrome driver. If you want to open application URL with Playwright, you have to mention page dot go to method. We have a go to method. This method, it will open the application URL. You have to mention the application URL. Whenever you are writing, working with the Playwright with typescripting or JavaScripting, you have to write a await command here, await. In each line, whenever you are starting a new line, you have to mention await. Page dot go to. Inside this, you have to provide the application URL. So it will open the application URL in the Chrome browser. Now, what is the second step in manually? Click on login button. Okay. Now go to application. If you want to click on the login button through automation, you have to take the locator of this, right? ID, name, XPath, something, whatever you want. You have a right click, you go to set us up, copy relative XPath. I'm taking XPath. So again, whenever you're starting a new line, you have to mention await. Okay. Now paste dot locator. You just mention locator. Okay, inside this locator, paste your XPath. Now you want to click on this, right? Dot click method. In Selenium, what you will do generally when you want to click on the locator, you write like this, right? Driver dot find element, okay, by dot id, something like you will mention, right? Something like by, okay, by dot id, something you will mention inside the id, and you click on that, right? When you're working with the Selenium with the Java. But here you need to, in Java, while working with the Selenium, you need to mention what kind of locator you are taking. You're taking XPath or ID, something like that. But in Playwright, you don't need to mention. just mention page dot locator. Whatever locator you have taken, ID, name, XPath, whatever it may be, you can give it inside this locator method. And you want to click on this, right? Just mention click. It will automatically click. You don't need to mention ID, name, what kind of locator you are taking. You don't need to mention it, okay? And then you done with the second step. Now you need to verify the sign in button after clicking on the login button, right? Now you go to application, take the locator of the sign in button. This is the sign in button, right? Take the locator, right click and go to set as up. Again I'm taking XPath. Again I'm starting new line. Again I'm starting new line, right? Again put await. Now again I'm taking locator, right? Paste dot locator, okay? And inside this you mention this locator. Now you don't want to click on this locator, right? You want to verify that, right? You want to verify whether this sign in button is displayed or not. So whenever you want to verify, store it this variable in variable. Whenever you want to verify, you store it in one variable. Sign in button, right? You mention the variable as a button sign in button, okay? So now now you need to verify. You need to write a condition, accept condition, right? Await expert. What I'm expecting, sign in button to be is to be visible, okay? This method will verify you whatever locator you have written for the sign in button. You take that locator in one variable and then you write, whenever you are writing a new line, you mention await and then expect what you are expecting the sign in button to be visible. Done. You are done with the test case. Now we'll run this test case. Go to terminal and here you need to mention npx playwright test headed. Yeah, whenever you are running the test case, open the terminal. You have to give npx playwright test headed. Why we need to give headed here? Uh, in playwright, it will by default it will support and run the test case in headless mode. You are not able to see the browser. Okay, if I run this test case, let me run this npx playwright test. What will happen? You are not able to see the browser. It will run automatically in headless mode. Headless mode means you are not able to see the browser, but your test case will run and it will show you the result. See, test case is passed, right? But if you want to run it in normal mode, you want to see the browser also in your machine. Whenever you are running your test case, you want to see the browser. In Playwright, you have to mention npx playwright, okay, test headed, okay. Now you run this test case. Now you see you are able to see the browser also. Might be I done the typo error. Let me clear everything. npx type playwright, okay, and then test headed, okay. Now I'm running that. See, now see, it will open the browser. See, it's open the browser. It will click on the login button and it will verify the sign in. So automation is very fast, right? You are not able to see that. See, now the test case is done. Now if you want to generate the report, npx, okay, again playwright, okay, show report. So playwright will automatically support html report, beautiful report, okay. It will show step by step. One second, I'll copy this command again. So you give this command, why the reports are not. See guys, I already opened the I think results playwright reports. Let me open that. Reports, show report. I already opened the report. Let me open that. So it's already opened. See, now one test case is passed. Verify sign in button. You can see 5.3 seconds it's done. It will show the beautiful report what exactly happening. So something like that it will show it, guys. Okay. These are the actually Playwright is nowadays it's a very you many people are preferring the Playwright. So while working in automation, so Selenium and Playwright both are similar only. So it's very easy to learn. If you want to upgrade yourself, we can follow our channel. So we'll update more videos in the Playwright. So if you are good in Selenium, it will be very easy for you to get a translation from Selenium to Playwright. It's a very easy, you don't need to worry it. Okay, thank you.